Welcome to the XP Cast. We play text adventures and ramble. Hello and welcome to the XP Cast. As always, we're your hosts. I'm Ryan.
I'm Jack.
And this week we're playing the Oran Trail, which was the sort of reimagining of the classic text adventure, the Oregon Trail, which was a game about what are they called? Cowboys. That's what I'm trying to say.
No, it wasn't.
Already off. Wasn't it not cowboys?
No, it was about
Oh, pilgrims. It was about pilgrims.
pilgrims going to Oregon.
Yeah, that was it. And so you've got to travel across America. This game reimagines it as if you're in a station wagon driving across America trying to avoid the zombie apocalypse. So it's a bit more fun.
Interestingly enough, this is almost parody of Oregon Trail. Have you ever played Super Amazing Wagon Adventure?
Oh, yes.
Which is in itself a parody of Oregon Trail. You've got a parody of a parody / reimagining.
Yeah.
That's a game we need to play.
I mean, yeah, it's less text-based. I don't know if it would quite work on a podcast, but we'll give it a go.
Why not? It'd be fun.
It'll be a one-off Let's Play special.
Yes. Right.
I mean, I'm down.
Of course.
So, yeah. Go for it.
Oh.
Right. So we're starting a new game. Yeah, we'll be starting a new game, and I reckon you start with 4 characters. I reckon we call one of them Ryan, one of them Jack, and then I was gonna random name generator the other 2.
No, I think we should come up with them.
You sure? Okay, we'll come up with them.
Yeah. Right. What difficulty are we going?
Normal.
Suicide. Normal.
I mean, if you want to go on the suicide difficulty, why not? Co-op mode, a second controller can be used. We're playing co-op from remote locations.
I wish we could. Right. Ryan, which one do you... Right. Well, I'm obviously this one.
What? The ginger man? I feel like that's more me than you.
I ain't being red and kind of purple.
Fair.
Look at that man's skin color. He's meant to be black and he's not black.
Already questionably racist. Well done, Jack.
Am I wrong?
Yeah, I mean, they're trying to capture that classic Atari look, and so like they've got a limited color palette, and they've just made the white guy pink and the black guy purple, and that's kind of how it looks.
I know how this works. We don't actually change. Yeah, we don't actually pick the character's name just now. What am I doing?
Yeah, you just pick that one.
Well, yeah.
That.
Do you want to play the
intro?
With
the classic
play
character.
The intro because, you know.
Yeah, why not? So, do you want to... Yeah, we'll need to read the text that appears, so... click on the enemy and draw a line towards them to shoot.
Sorry.
What just happened?
I had pop-up notifications that kept coming up.
Oh, fun. It's been a while since I've seen them.
Yeah, well, I used to have them turned off, but I don't know how this
You know, you're Jack, for those that aren't getting the video, just missed the same zombie about 5 times.
Shut up! It was twice!
So there, right, so that was just a wee tutorial. Do you want to read through what this stranger has just said?
Well then, looks like I just saved your bacon. I reckon we stand a better chance out there if we stick together. My name is Clements. I used to be a priest. Not much use for those nowadays. What's your name, partner?
Dude, do you want to call one of our characters at the XP point, and then one Ryan and Jack, and then we'll have to come up with one name?
Yes.
You've just called him Jack. Okay, magic.
Me.
The pleasure. Do you want to read through what he's saying?
The pleasure's all mine. Listen, even with the 2 of us, we won't survive very long. Everyone I trusted died a while back. Do you know anyone we can count on? So
we've got to come up with 4 names. So
Ryan.
I'm the first survivor.
Mr.
And then
XP point.
Mr. XP point. Okay. And then we have to come up with 2 names. These are guys that we're want to keep alive for as long as possible.
Ryan,
so it's been memorable.
I think we have to do it something that's very close to our heart. So I propose.
Okay. Jack's decided to put Coors Light down. Dilly dilly,
dilly, my dudes.
Okay, Right, a bit of backstory behind this. Um, Jack and I, one night, were slightly drunk in a pub that sold Coors Light on draft. And we were on a pub crawl and we ended up there. And every time someone walked past with a pint of Coors Light or a bottle of Coors Light, we raised our glasses as if to cheers them and shouted "Dilly Dilly"
Ah,
after the famous advert. And it's just become a running joke with us. So yeah, I think Coors Light, or do you know what? Just call them Dilly Dilly.
the last one, Dilly Dilly,
Yeah,
or
why not?
Coors Light.
Call Coors.
Dilly, Dilly.
And then we need to come up with one more name for our last adventurer. Someone. Do you know what? Let's call him Jolly George. Right.
Oh, I miss Jolly. How is
Right. So
is it George as in that George?
Gor. Yeah, that's how I always spell it. Yeah. So a bit of backstory behind that as well. So Jack and I have mentioned how we used to present a radio show in school, and one of our co-hosts was called Ross, but for some reason everyone in school called him Jolly George, to such a degree that some people genuinely thought his name was George.
Yes, it was an entertaining time for all of us.
Yes, so I think that it's fitting to carry him through to the new show by having him as one of our survivors.
Right.
There we go.
There's a good chance if they're still alive, they will be at the shelter set up in DC if they have any sense. That is, well, Jolly's lost.
Oh, poor Ross.
We're good.
Yeah, okay. Jolly's found himself in Seattle. He went to the wrong Washington.
We're going to need a way to get in or to get around. I saw an old station wagon a few blocks back. Those things might not be very reliable, but you'd be surprised how roomy they are. Anyway, let's get moving. So Ryan,
I don't want to know why Clements found out that station wagons are roomy.
So Ryan,
Yes,
you know cars.
I do know cars.
What's a station wagon?
Right, so station wagons are like the precursor to like SUVs, like family cars. So have you ever seen like a lot of them had like a wooden panel along the side?
Oh,
So have you ever seen those cars? Yeah.
I completely fucked
So-
it. I meant to get the middle one.
Oh, Clements is talking again.
Alright. I think I've got just enough fuel and food for us to make it to DC in this baby. Let's hit the road and I'll drive.
So Clements is taking the wheel so far. It's telling us we're 130 miles away from Washington DC, and then we can click anywhere to continue. So currently, Jack, the station wagon, and Clements. Oh, Clements has just broken his arm.
I
Not
do that
ideal.
while driving.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's
A bit worrying, isn't it?
almost impressive. Clements has dysentery. I'm pretty sure they kill Clements off because he's only there to introduce you to the game.
Clements dies in every playthrough unless you play Clements Quest.
Ah, I didn't know that was a thing. Clements was bitten by a zombie, so now the station wagon apparently has no fuel, and Clements has dysentery, so his health's already going to be down. But he also has a wee zombie icon next to his name, which tells us that he will turn eventually. But we made it to Washington, so that's... Just as the station wagon runs out of fuel, you coast into the city. You can hear a radio blaring in a nearby window. Repeat, all survivors who still remain in Washington, D.C., the government has declared a Class 3 biohazard in the area. They will be commencing a nuclear strike within a few short hours. Get out while you can. The city is lost.
What is this, Resident Evil 3?
I was thinking that. Here's Clements.
Looks like we have a time problem. I'll go look for your friends at the shelter. Meanwhile, you should go scavenging for supplies. I heard about a place on the west coast that's supposed to be a safe haven from all this chaos. Let's meet back here and head out. Here, take my journal. I've written down everything I know about surviving on the road. It should help you decide what you think we may need on the trip. And now here is the classic. This actually stems from
Oregon Trail.
Oregon Trail, because this is like one of the first things you do in Oregon Trail. Although it's a lot more into it than food, fuel. You have to pick the different types of fuel and different types of food in Oregon Trails.
Yeah.
Right.
So currently there's a screen up that says pick the supplies you want to gather. Hours remaining 12. So that 12 is just how many points we can spend, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
And so our choices are fuel, medkit, money, batteries, food, ammo, tire, or muffler. Now, the muffler allows us to sort of travel a little bit quieter when we're going through densely packed zombie areas, I think.
Mm-hmm. I think that is true.
I think a solid start is definitely invest a good few in fuel, medkits, and food. And then what we have remaining, maybe in money and ammo, and we can, because if you got money, then you can eventually buy, like everything else. I reckon that's a good shout, but then again, I have never completed this game. I'm very bad at it. Well, that tends to be the basic setup I start with, because I feel like that's the one that helps you out the most.
Right. We'll go with that.
Yeah. Your friends join the party.
So
Click anywhere to continue. Great, everyone. What would you?
Great. Everyone's here. There's just one more thing. Back there on the road, one of those things bit me. I'm already not feeling too well. I can't stand the thought of becoming one of them. You're going to have to put me down. Why don't you keep my journal? May help you out there. Good luck.
Okay, so this is introducing a new mechanic in the game where
I
you
don't
can...
want to do it!
Click!
I don't want to no!
Do it. And that's it. I mean, you aimed for the head. You were nice.
I was like, shoots him in the leg.
You won't be able to chase us now. It was like brutal way of doing it. So yeah, that's introducing a mechanic within the game where we can, if we think that there's like our survivors are beyond like saving, we can execute them, which is a bit dark. I'm not gonna lie.
A little bit,
but
just a tad.
It's just the way it goes, I suppose. So the screen's telling us that we're 276 miles from Pittsburgh. Currently, everyone's health is good. The station wagon has got a tiny bit of damage done to it, but that seems to be about it.
Also, a new tab is open for stats. Tells you your fuel, how much ounces of food, the zombie activity, the next landmark, which we've already says Pittsburgh, and also tells you how long you've travelled, or how far you've travelled even.
Yeah, so we're currently at 0 mile. Well, we've currently travelled 0 miles. Zombie activities at medium, and we've got decent amounts of food and fuel because we stocked up on that. So we're on the way. We'll see what happens. Travelling between cities. Oh
yeah, because it stops every so often.
You hear gunfire from nearby buildings. Oh, everyone except you took a tiny bit of damage there. Apparently, we've all got weak hearts.
You fall asleep.
You crashed into a parked car. Literally nothing else on the road, Jack, and you decided to crash the car.
You get lost.
You get lost in a back. You get lost on a back country road for an hour. That'll drain our fuel a wee bit, but oh well. So it's currently nighttime. You can see the moon coming up in the top left. Dilly Dilly sits too hard on 2 medkits and ruins it. I swear to God, Dilly Dilly. I never liked George Clooney.
Dilly gets shot by a stray bullet.
I swear to God. Like, I mean, I know he was always a joke character, but my God, he's gonna die immediately, isn't he? Like, I don't think we should waste. Someone in the distance is shooting at you. You hear a bullet hit the car. Geez, that meant that the station wagon's health is now about halfway, along with Dilly Dilly's. But we've hit Pittsburgh, so it's not so bad.
Is it Pittsburgh?
Yeah, it was Pittsburgh, wasn't it?
I thought it was Pittsburgh.
I think it's Pittsburgh.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
like 'cause
American it's Pittsburgh, and then if it was
yeah, if
British,
it
it'd be
was
Pittsburgh.
yeah, yeah.
What I'm interested, how do we like heal them?
Right now, I get petty with this game. Dilly Dilly broke two of our med kits. Do we really want to heal him right now, or should we wait until he gets like lower in health?
Well, can we?
What was that? You
We
just
can
pressed?
rest.
Oh, let's just rest.
We've got enough food to do, so might as well.
Yeah, screw it. So we're gonna rest for a few hours, for 5 hours. It's
I don't
currently
even know if
11
we
p.m.
need that. I just kind of.
It heals you up. You might as well do it. So we are waking up at 4 a.m. Quite
Right.
early, especially right now. I'd be like my sleeping pattern's gone to hell, like
So,
properly.
to rest an hour takes 10 food. So we did 50 food there.
Do you want to currently look at our supplies? Let's see how they look. So we're currently sitting at 22.25 fuel, scrap sitting at 10, our food's at 245, med kits we have 8, and ammo we have 399. We also have 100 money.
$100 reduce.
Yes, that's exactly it.
Oh,
Do you want do you want to have small rations for now and see how that
yeah. We'll go
works
for
out?
that.
Because if we can get by on small rations, right? So the game's just said the amount of food the people in your party consumes each day will affect their health. Small, medium, and large portion sizes consume 1, 2, and 3 ounces of food per hour respectively. So I think set it for small just now because we're not in too much danger, and then we can bump it up to medium if our guys start to get like ill or whatever.
Okay.
Think that makes sense?
Town. Yes.
Right. Do you want to go see if we can pick up some jobs while we're
Oh,
here?
this
We
is
should
where I'm
definitely
dying,
try.
So, I mean, bandits, there's a gang of bandits who've been terrorizing our little settlement. Get rid of them. We get $38, but it's dangerous.
And the other job is suicide difficulty, and that's a recovery. I was lucky to get out alive, but I dropped something precious to me in that horde of zombies. You only get $9 for that. What a cheapskate!
No, nah.
Right. Do you want to look to see if it's worth repairing the station wagon, and if we'll need money afterwards, then we can maybe attempt the bandits. I feel like that makes sense.
Auto shop. We repair.
It's going to be 25 to repair it to like 3/4 full. Do you want to just do it to bite the bullet? And I don't think we should repair it all the way because I think that'll be okay for now.
Okay.
And then I think we should just move from Pittsburgh because none of these jobs, like the money for like the $8 for the bandits was good, but do we want to accept our first job as being dangerous difficulty?
You can actually buy. No, I wouldn't. Not at this stage. We're not that desperate. At this stage, you
Yeah,
can buy
definitely.
upgrades. You can actually buy a radio for your car.
Oh, chance to heal party members. Oh, that's quite good actually. But that costs $46. We only have 75. That would leave us with quite like, not all that much left. So
So
we would have to take it.
Do you
I
want
think
to
we'd
leave it?
have to take a job if we did that.
I mean, we would just have to. If we didn't have to take one now, we would definitely have to take one in the next town.
Are we rolling the dice?
Do you want to roll the
Because
dice?
let's roll the dice. Let's see what happens. Buy the radio and hope to hell that we we get a decent job in the next town.
Right. So let's.
Do you want to review our party and stuff to see how everyone's doing?
Yeah.
Oh, everyone's currently sitting at full health, which isn't too bad. And our
Because
car
Dilly was on death's door.
Yeah, I mean, do you know what? Like, I'm of the opinion, let him die. Just let him die.
But I can do it.
Just put him down now.
But there's nothing wrong
You
with it. I'm sorry. We just gotta do it, man.
Do you know, I did once do a playthrough where I found out how hard it would like be to play with only one person.
How hard?
It's very difficult. But like the idea was I just killed the three, like I just executed the three people at the very start just so that I could see how far I could get on my own.
Okay.
It's like it's an interest. Like I'd imagine there's probably people that play this game quite well and they can do it. But like I've never completed it with a full party to start with.
So while
Right.
Ryan was doing that, we decided to leave Pittsburgh. I did remember how to say that again. And we must
Yes.
cross a horde of zombies in order to continue on the road. The horde in front of you is currently large in size and appears to be ravenous. Oh bugger.
Right, okay. Now, normally with these, it asks you how you want to approach it, doesn't it? It's like gun it or... Yeah, okay, so here's... So the horde size is large, the horde disposition is ravenous. So we have three options. We can wait to see if the horde break out guns and clear a path, or attempt to sneak through. I reckon the horde can't get any worse, can it?
Probably not.
So if we wait, as long as we don't get seen, we
Okay.
should be okay. I just don't know if waiting makes us like
Well,
vulnerable in the time we wait, or if it's just
let's
like
find out.
I mean it's 4 a.m. so we got the whole day.
They're alert,
Okay.
which
I mean I think it's better than ravenous, but I feel like actually means it's harder to sneak through.
still not great.
We can wait again and see what happens.
Okay.
They're
Still
still
large
alert.
and alert.
Do you know what? Let's just. Oh, I'm trying. I don't know. Break out the guns is probably like the best way to make sure we get through, but at the same time, it's a large horde. Just attempt to sneak through. Let's give it a go and see what happens.
Let's give it a bash, boys.
Oh, we've hit a couple of zombies. Oh, we're hitting quite a few. You were overrun by the horde. You lost the following $7 isn't too bad.
Ah.
If everyone's okay, as long as health hasn't been hit, we're all good.
Let's find out.
No.
not really.
Oh, haha. Okay, that's not too bad. So we're currently 240 miles from the mall. Do you know, we must be gunning.
Right,
Oh,
that's
jeez.
calling.
Yay! Go me! I feel like I'm the first to die then.
Yes, I'm glad.
Oh, what's happening? You didn't notice a speed bump on the road. Everyone hits their heads as
What
you
did they
fly
hit their
over it.
head against? Rusty nails? Jesus Christ!
Yeah, that's tank tar. I mean, to be fair, everyone was kind of lower on health than you were. So you've only taken off like a wee bit of damage, whereas we're... Oh, jeez. You think you see something going on in the distance. Will you get out the car to investigate?
Yeah, why not? Come on.
Yeah, let's be adventurous. Why not? I'm gonna die anyway, so you guys can come with me. You hear all too familiar cries which accompany a zombie attack, but this one sounds more intense than others you've experienced. Suddenly, a door in the nearby SUV springs open, and a man jumps out with a wild and panicked expression. He approaches you and begs you, "My wife and children are in the school. Please help us." Before you have a chance, he is off and running towards the school. So what are we going to do? Follow the man, search the SUV, or leave?
Well.
It's a very... Right, this could be a trap to start with.
Mm-hmm.
This could be a, like... yeah, like, oh, my wife and kids, and then there's guys with guns
Mm-hmm.
standing waiting. At the same time, if it's not, we'd be right dicks if we search the SUV before doing anything.
So, do you want to chance it?
I kind of want to search the SUV
Do you
before I do anything. I don't know what it's going to do, but I feel like that. The SUV is well stocked. Screams can still be heard coming from the school.
Oh, we're gonna be dicks.
Do we want to be dicks or do we want to be like heroes?
Decent
I
human
reckon
beings.
let's be decent human beings and go after the man. You follow the man and enter the school. The floor is slippery and crimson red. You see the man duck into a classroom. The screams are coming from further down the hall. Follow him into the classroom, investigate the screams, or leave. Okay, now this is
some horror
getting
level stuff.
suspicious that he's dived into a classroom with no reason.
Mm-hmm.
I reckon follow him.
Okay.
You enter and find the man cradling a young girl. She's covered in blood and isn't moving. The door creaks and you notice another child identical to the one the man is crying over. She's too busy eating a classmate to notice you. Get the man out of there, shoot at the zombified girl, or leave.
If you
Okay.
shoot the girl,
Mm-hmm.
it could potentially attract more.
Yeah, and not only that, he's not going to be too
However,
happy.
if you get him out of there, he's going to be unlikely to move.
Do you want to try to get him out of here, and if shit goes down, we just shoot our way out,
Yes.
and we just leave. You grab the man by his arm and pull him up. He is in shock and can barely stand. The girl he dropped begins to move, and he lets out a hysterical sound of elation. Let go of him, drag him away, shoot the girl. So
Oh, she's dead. She's a zombie. She's definitely a zombie.
Yeah, he's got twin girls. One of them's already turned. The other one has been bitten by her sister, and now she's turned. By the
Mm-hmm.
I reckon we drag him away. He's probably not going to be happy with us right now, but hopefully we can talk him down. I feel like that makes the most sense. You yank at the man's arm violently as he cries out to his children. You drag him out of the room, and he slips on the blood-covered ground. He's a wreck. You close the door to the classroom.
Let's drag him out. Let's make sure he's safe at least.
Yeah, let's get him out of here. But there was other cries. Oh, okay, doesn't matter. The man is a wreck.
Anyway.
Yeah, I feel like the other cries was probably zombie moaning, maybe.
Possibly, or his wife. Did it not say his wife was in there?
He did say his wife was in there, but we don't know if she's zombified as well, because he said his wife and kids, didn't he? And his kids are zombies.
I mean, she's definitely dead, but
She's dead now. Like, there might have been a version of events where we saved her and him, but we did not do that.
Yes.
The man is a wreck and refuses to stand. You pull him across the blood-slicked floor, which makes the task easier. You pull him outside and barricade the front doors. He should be relatively safe for now. Right. Now, I reckon we just saved his life.
Okay.
Do we deserve a wee tiny teensy reward out of his SUV?
I didn't know, Ryan, do we?
I don't know. Do you know what? No. We're good guys. We've saved his life. He's probably going to be distraught. Let's leave him alone.
Unless he had, like, cholera, shots or something like that.
I mean, that would have been real helpful. Your batteries broke, but you were able to fix it. Everyone just took a little bit of damage, but the station wagon's now just above half. But we see them all in the distance, so we're all good. Or not. You get caught in a blizzard, the cold will tax your health. Oh, game's paused. That doesn't help. The cold will tax your health, and you will have to drive more cautiously. But we're right there, so it's not...
Yeah.
I'd imagine. I hope so. I might die, who knows?
I can't wait.
Right. Now, I might be biased here, but I kind of want to use a med kit on myself to find out if it'll cure the cholera.
Okay, Ryan. Sure. You can apply to restore health. It will not cure bitten members of their infected. Well, you're not infected, so let's try it.
Should be fine. No, I still have cholera.
But you've got a lot more health to lose.
Yes. So now Jack and I are a bit on level pegging, with the Mr. XP Point, Dilly Dilly, and Jolly George being just slightly behind us on health. How's the car looking? I think that's about half health again. Yeah, it's down to about half. What upgrades can we do on our own? None.
No.
It's just fix. Well, we can repair the car through minigames. I think we use scrap.
We have 10 scrap.
Just use 8 scrap, 'cause I don't know what else we can use it for, so we might as well try and repair that. This is a timing-based thing. You have to hit the wrench when they're in the circles. So we got a miss, an okay, a perfect, a near miss, miss, perfect, miss, near miss. So we got a grade -D.
This is like my exam results.
I know, right? This is like my uni coursework. You repaired for 10 plus 2, so we got a decent chunk of health back. you want to go for a plus? Use the remaining 2 scrap because you know what you're doing now.
Okay, yeah. Right.
Right. So
I'm
let's
still
see
gonna
what
be
we've
shite
got
at
here. Yeah, definitely.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
so we got an okay. So we got another D minus. So our food's currently sitting at 200, and our car is a lot better. So
Yeah. Do you want to head back
right,
out?
let's. Oh, there's no missions here.
Well, no, because we
We
haven't
said that
gotten
we.
to the. We haven't gotten to.
Oh,
I think it just stopped when the blizzard hit.
okay. You see the remains of another party before you. Would you like to stop and look?
Sure.
Yeah, why not? We'll be adventurous. It's not very interesting for try. Rip dusty old bones full of green dust. What? Okay.
Ah,
Okay. So we just saw a headstone, and there were zombie hands popped out of it.
that's the
I think
Left
it's
4
time
Dead.
to run. It is.
Ah,
Shoot him! Shoot him! Shoot him! Yes. So Jack just shot a zombie through the face, and now we've reached them all. I love that one of the shops is called Left to Die as opposed to Left for Dead.
aye. Do you want to check the jobs
Um,
first?
Yeah, first things first, check the jobs because we know how our team's looking. Right.
Oh.
So we have 2 recovery missions, both at suicide difficulty. We agreed last time we wouldn't do them. These 2, one of them has a payment of $33, while the
Right.
other one
In
has a payment of
theory, we don't have to do them. It just means we can't buy anything.
Yeah, let's have a look at our supplies. We might need to buy more fuel. I don't know how we're looking.
Supply.
Um,
Fuel, we're
supplies.
fine. We're barely using any fuel. I think we're fine for a while.
I reckon while zombie activity is low, we just gut it for the next time.
Yeah.
Think that's a good shout.
Yeah.
Right. So, do you want me to read through the supplies just to keep everyone updated?
If you want to.
So currently the time of day is 2 p.m. The zombie activity is low. Our supplies are fuel 20.75. We don't have any scrap remaining because we've just repaired the car. Our food is sitting at 195. Med kits are 7. We have 398 ammo and 7 money. So we're getting quite low on the cash, but other than that, everything's looking okay.
So you want to set the pace and just go turbo?
Fuck it, yeah. Just gut it. Because zombie activity low, we should be able to make it to the next place, right?
Yeah.
I mean, as long as you don't miss speed bumps and, send our face through the windshield again or something.
Do you want to try it then? Or do you want to,
Yeah, why not?
do you want to heal first or do you want to rest?
Tell you what, let's rest. I mean, it might end up meaning that the zombie activity is going to go a bit higher. But
That's very true. Or do you want to just gun it?
let's rest for an hour, just so everybody heals up a wee bit.
Medium.
It's
I
at
think
medium.
we can still gun it.
We can still gun it. Let's
That's
see
cool,
what
come on.
happens. We're going for a Hail Mary play here, aren't we?
Yeah.
The sky clears up. I forgot that it was snowing. That would have slowed us down.
Yeah.
178 miles to Indianapolis. That's not too far. Oh, our health's just tanked. You get lost in a backcountry road for an hour.
I think someone
Magic.
needs to take the wheel off of me, I think.
Yeah, at least we need someone in the passenger seat with a map. Oh, is that as...
Ryan, that's typhoid.
So I've got cholera and typhoid now.
That's great.
I'm getting tanked with everything. Right, so we're in Indianapolis now. It took us no time at all because we're on turbo. Well, let's look at the jobs.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah, only $4, but it's a defense mission. I'm having trouble sleeping. I keep seeing movement outside. Come protect me. Difficulty normal. Payment $4. I reckon we take it because money's money at the end of the day. Like, if it's only a normal difficulty, they hand you 20 ammo before we head out as
Right.
well.
let me try this.
Right, let's see. Defense instructions. Pull back to aim, release to shoot. Don't let zombies get near you. I mean, I think that's a fairly... don't let the zombies
Oh.
touch you is a
So,
fair
a
thing.
rifle, single shot, quick reload, shotgun, spread shot, slow reload, or a pistol, 4 quick shots, longer reload.
It's up to you. You're playing, buddy. So, what's your
What do you-
preferred?
I haven't tried any of these, so I'm like,
I always go rifle.
let's
It's
try
only a
rifle.
single. You only have the one shot, but then he reloads quite quickly, so it's quite handy. As long as you keep them at a distance, you're all right. Yep, so we've just capped 2 zombies with 1 miss, but it's totally fine. I think that we will be introduced to zombies that take 2 shots to go down. I think they look a bit beefier. So maybe that guy that's approaching is going to take 2. I cannot remember. See, I hadn't thought what to talk about during these gameplay sections because I totally forgot they existed. I remembered the game being 100% like item management and stuff.
I remembered because this is the bit that always gets me.
I think that zombie that's sort of to the right is a 2 kill. Oh yeah. So
he stops.
Yeah, he stops while you hit him. So we survived the attack, so we've earned that $4. That wasn't exactly difficult. I don't think we've even used the 20 bullets that they give us. So
I will check that for you. We did. We used 21 bullets because we were
so we've lost. So we've lost a bullet and we gained $4. I think that's all right.
Yeah. Right.
So we currently have $11, which means we're in double digits again, which is always nice. Do you know what this game is literally? Student life, you know, make sure you don't die of disease and make sure you have money. That's about it. So are we leaving town or do you want? Oh, we should probably repair the car. I don't know how much scrap we have. I think
we don't have any scrap.
I
should check the road map actually.
Oh yeah, maybe that's a good idea.
That's okay. We've got a while to go, haven't we?
Yeah, so we are just. You know, I don't know my states. Like I know New York State's the top right there, and I know Florida's at the bottom right, and that's about it.
We're like somewhere.
Yeah, we're about a quarter, if you're being generous, a quarter of the way from the West Coast.
Just under a quarter.
Like East Coast.
Yeah, we're just like leaving East Coast.
Yeah. I think we're doing all right. We're not great. I'm sure there's people that are very good at this that could watch this and tell us we're idiots and terrible at the game, which I totally respect because we are. But let's just.
I think if I check the time, yep, we're gonna have to end the episode as far as we've gotten.
Okay, that's not so bad. So we've got all the way to where are we at currently? Indianapolis?
Indianapolis.
So we have travelled from Washington, D.C. to Indianapolis. We have currently travelled 686 miles, which is pretty solid going.
Yeah.
We're on one hell of a road trip here, Jack.
So, coincidentally, we are in the state of Indiana.
Indiana. Okay.
Indianapolis, Indiana.
Makes a lot of sense, I'm not going to lie. So, that gives you a point of reference to where we are. If you're watching this on YouTube, then you'll see the screen, you'll see the map where we're at. So I think that does it for this episode. All we have to do now is our pick of the week, and that's us done.
Do you have a pick of the week, Ryan? Do you have one ready?
I do indeed. Yeah. Last night I started playing Little Big Planet 3. I bought it in one of games like pre-owned 3 for 2 things or whatever.
I see, yeah.
And I started playing it because it was sitting about the house and I haven't really given it a proper go. It's a lot of fun. Like genuinely, so you've got voice acting from both Stephen Fry and Hugh Laurie. They're both really great in it, and it's very pure. You know, it's just a lot of fun just to relax and sort of stop thinking for a wee while. It's great.
That's good. That's good. For my pick of the week is going to have to go to Doom 64, which has been previously played on the channel.
Yeah.
Yes. Possibly the most underrated Doom game of all time.
I remember in that video you said that it was your favourite Doom game.
It is. It is my favourite Doom game. It is such a fun game that it's the only Doom game that looks slightly different from the rest of them. Except the new ones.
Even the new ones just look like what they would have made if they could have back in the day, which is brilliant. But I get what you mean. Like, if you're playing a whole franchise, and I know you've played a lot, I think you've played all the Doom games.
I've completed every single Doom game, apart from Eternal. I've not completed it yet.
How's that treating you? Like, I've heard good things, but like I haven't heard very much.
I actually haven't played it in a while. It's really fun. I've been trying to focus on other games, but what I've played of it is really good. Um,
Yeah.
it brings a lot of lore into the game, which I absolutely love.
Yeah, that's quite cool.
So a
Like,
little fact for you. Just before we end the episode, did you know that the Doom guy from the original Doom is the
yes.
same Doom guy that's in Doom 2 Hell on Earth?
Okay, yeah.
Who's the same Doom guy that's in the final Doom? Who is the
Uh-huh.
same Doom guy that's in Doom 64? Who is the same guy that's in the new two Doom games?
I did kind of think that it was, but I like based on how the I've played the last Doom, what was it, Doom 2016, the sort
Yes.
of remake,
Yes.
or the latest one in the new sort of franchise. I did think they were going to try to tie it into the old franchise
Because
just because the
would
way
you
you just
remember?
sort of wake up.
Well, basically, the end of Doom 64. The spoilers, but the game came out, years ago. So if you don't know the ending, tough
Yeah,
luck.
it came out when games advertised themselves by the amounts of bits they had in it. So, you know.
So tough luck. At the end of the game, Doom guy basically chooses to stay in hell and fight demons.
Okay, yeah.
And in between I'm not going to explain the lore because honestly it is absolutely crazy. But in that period of time, he then is put to sleep by the forces of hell because he's basically too good at killing demons. He wakes up in
Fair.
Doom 2016.
Magic. So there's a bit of Doom lore. Anyway, as always, this has been the XP cast. I've been Ryan,
And I've been Jack.
and we look forward to seeing you next week. Catch you later.
Bye bye.